Tarzan, 2025, a detailed overview in 2025, the iconic story of Tarzan, created by Edgar Rice Burroughs, receives a contemporary reimagining. This latest iteration of Tarzan brings a fresh narrative approach while staying true to the core themes of human connection, survival, and the tension between nature and civilization. Here's a detailed breakdown of the 2025 version of Tarzan. Plot summary: the story begins with John Clayton III, also known as Tarzan, raised in the African jungle by a family of gorillas after a shipwreck leaves him orphaned as an infant. The 2025 version delves deeper into his origins, showcasing the bond he forms with his adoptive gorilla mother, Kala, and his struggles to integrate into the animal kingdom. The lush, untamed wilderness is depicted as both a sanctuary and a battlefield, with Tarzan learning survival skills through trials with predatory animals and rival tribes of apes. The narrative pivots when Tarzan encounters Jane Porter, a passionate wildlife conservationist and scientist who has come to Africa to study endangered species. Unlike earlier adaptations, Jane is portrayed as an independent, driven character with her own story arc. Their relationships begins with cultural misunderstandings but evolves into mutual respect and eventual love. As Tarzan learns about Jane's world, he becomes torn between his jungle home and the call of civilization. The central conflict revolves around a corporate entity exploiting the jungle for rare resources, threatening the delicate ecosystem and the lives of the animals Tarzan considers family. Tarzan and Jane unite forces to protect the jungle, battling not only corporate greed but also the ideological clash between the modern world's technological advances and the primal simplicity of nature. Themes: the 2025 adaptation brings forward several key themes. 1. Nature versus civilization. This is the heart of Tarzan. The film explores the dichotomy between Tarzan's raw, instinct-driven life and the structured, industrialized world Jane introduces him to. 2. Environmentalism. In an era of climate change and ecological crisis, the movie emphasizes the importance of protecting natural habitats and coexisting with nature rather than exploiting it. 3. Identity and belonging. Tarzan's journey is also one of self-discovery. Torn between two worlds, he grapples with questions about his identity and where he truly belongs. Character development: Tarzan, John Clayton III, played by a charismatic yet rugged actor, Tarzan's portrayal emphasizes his duality: a fierce protector of the jungle and a man capable of deep empathy and love. The 2025 Tarzan is more intellectual and introspective, showcasing his ability to adapt and learn while remaining deeply connected to his animalistic instincts. Jane Porter. The reimagined Jane is not just a love interest but a central figure in the plot. Her scientific expertise and moral courage play a crucial role in rallying support for the jungle's preservation. Kala and Kerchak. Tarzan's gorilla family gets more screen time, with emotional depth given to their relationships. Kala is depicted as a nurturing yet fiercely protective mother figure, while Kerchak's leadership is portrayed with layers of complexity. Antagonist. The corporate villain is not a one-dimensional character but rather a personification of modern dilemmas: greed, ambition, and the disconnect between humanity and nature. Visual and technical aspects directed by a visionary filmmaker. The 2025 Tarzan boasts groundbreaking visual effects. The jungle scenes are rendered with meticulous detail, immersing viewers in a vibrant, dangerous, and inspiring environment. Motion capture technology brings the gorillas and other wildlife to life, creating realistic interactions between Tarzan and his animal companions. The soundtrack combines orchestral compositions with native African rhythms, adding authenticity and emotional depth to the story. Cultural sensitivity. In response to criticism of earlier adaptations, the 2025 Tarzan takes a more respectful approach to African cultures and landscapes. The inclusion of local tribes as active participants in the story highlights the interconnectedness of all life in the jungle. Conclusion: the 2025 adaptation of Tarzan is not just retelling but a reinvention for modern audiences, with its emphasis on environmentalism, nuanced characters, and stunning visuals. It breathes new life into a classic tale. At its core, it remains a story about love, identity, and the eternal bond between humanity and nature.